Good morning. Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. 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 I know the clock looped. I was responding to a message on Discord. What button do we need? I rearranged my buttons again, so. Hello. Hello, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hold on. What's this over there for? Hello, hello, hello. It's so nice to see you. Welcome back, Nostalgia. I got my Go Forth mug today. What's new? What's new? Huh? Hi, Lexa. Good morning. We're gonna start like soon. Like I need to get rolling this morning. We need to get rolling. But I hope you guys are well. So last night I was busy last night in terms of content creation. Guys, do me a huge favor. See if I can find it. Warcraft Radio. I did a day one recap. I did a day one recap for the Race to World First, which is the World of Warcraft Chains of Domination. It's their 9.1 patch. They posted it at like midnight last night. They posted it so late. So I wasn't able to if you're looking for World of Warcraft. These all race long. Boom. Boom. I posted in Discord too. I did the VO work for it. So check that out. Check that out. But I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys, I don't know how much longer we have of Horizon Zero Dawn. It's not much. It's not much left. I know that much. But I did that last night. I also had to do my Final Fantasy VII Remake blind playthrough. Chapter 17 is nuts. I won't say much for it in terms of spoilers. Outside of that, it is nonstop. It is nonstop. I sat down to record 1 hour of an episode, and I played 3 hours and 25 minutes straight. So I had to separate that. So today's episode that's premiering is super long. It's an hour and 45 minutes. Almost an hour and 46 minutes. Because of just everything. There wasn't like a really good spot to stop. I even like go into chapter 18 a little bit, so. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I will need some help though, because I don't know is my audio popping at all? I've had some issues. We've had some issues with audio popping for not for the playthroughs specifically, but definitely during my recording of audio last night. It was weird. It was weird. Cancel. Hold on. Oh yeah, never mind. It is. Close application. It's like, wait a second. Did I close out of everything? You don't think so? Yeah, it's just really odd. So, yesterday when I streamed, I don't know if Streamlabs is like smart now or something like that, but yesterday when I streamed, the output was, it's right now. It's so weird. It's 1280 by 720 is the output. But when I record, the output is at 1080. And I don't remember ever changing that as a setting. So I don't know why it's doing that. On top of that, yeah, I was getting some weird poppings during it almost sounds like it's clipping, really, is what it is. So it could be something with NVIDIA broadcast, which is like it's still kind of like in its infancy in terms of like how well it works. And for those who don't know, NVIDIA broadcast is it's a piece of software that piggybacks off of your RTX game card, and I don't know how it does it, but it uses your game card to your vid card to remove any background noises. So like I can clap, I can do all that stuff. You can't hear it, which is great. It's great. So I like to use it rather than like all these little plugins and stuff like that Streamlabs does in order to play things. So all right, event list, alert box, and I think we're good to go. Let's get into it, guys. Let's just jump in. Nostalgia, how are you? How are you feeling? How is like the second day after your shot? Were you sore at all? That was kind of like the day that I was sore. It was like more like the second day. Although I had Moderna. You had Pfizer. I wanted Pfizer. I was told by everybody who went to that location before I did that they all got Pfizer, and for some reason, the day that I went, we all got Moderna. We really didn't have a choice, though. We didn't have much of a choice. You know what I would like to do? not that I really want to, but I wonder. I think it would be fun to get into card collecting. Like I used to do it for baseball, like way back in the day, and I would just take whatever I got and just throw it into like some sleeves, and that was kind of like my whole thing. But I think it'd be fun to do some card collecting. Ooh, what did I do that for? I wanted to do this. We have to find the... I just don't remember which one it is. I had to remember what... Okay, it's the road right of the dam for Monte. Thank you. Thank you. You're always thinking. I thought it was with a campfire on it. That's what I thought it was. My idea was just to skip around the map until we find him. But I was pretty sure that you were right, that it's a star merchant with And it's not this guy. Yeah, it's not that guy. Maybe it's this guy. It's a white version symbol? Is it? You said to the right of the... Where was the bridge? Up here? Up here. Yeah, okay. There it is. There he is. There he is. The pigment person is in Song's Edge, but just hidden away. Oh, we have to find that guy. All right. We got a few more. Oh, we already did that one.
Puma Concolor.
Ooh, that was loud.
The fearsome cougar. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
This coat is sand, though. Could it have been a burrowing animal?
Care to talk about these figurines of yours?
They're not really mine, but I've always got time to talk about them.
There you go, Andrew.
Trade.
That should be the last of the figurines.
Alright, so we can collect this. And this.
By the blue light, I didn't know if I'd ever see the whole collection reunited. And look at them. They're beautiful. You've done a great thing, Aloy. These may represent the last record that any of these beasts ever lived. Take this. It's the least I can do. And come back anytime. I and our animal friends await your return.
That's all for now.
Until next time, then.
Alright, so... The moose one, right?
Alcis, Alcis. The noble moose. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
The horns grow like trees. Of course, this moose used those bizarre growths to blend in with its forest home.
Bison, bison, bison. That's the actual Latin name of the regal American bison. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Latin? Perhaps that's some sort of old world custom in which one repeats the name of a particularly revered animal.
That's funny. I think that was it. Right? Did I have another one that I picked up? I don't remember now. Ooh. Oop. This, yeah, the grizzly bear was my favorite. Good morning, Diablo. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Yeah, I think there was just those
Looks
two,
good.
right? I don't remember if we had picked up one earlier, but the grizzly bear was definitely my favorite. We got the black bear. Pretty sure we talked about the puma. Yeah, I think we got all of them. All right, so where is this other dude you speak of? Where is this other one you speak of? Song's Edge? What was Song's Edge, though? Like, they don't really, like, label the map very well. The starting village in the DLC. Oh, okay. Oh, this guy, you say? The Song's Edge. Not that guy, but it's here. And this is the pigment dude, right? The one I sell the pigments to? Have modifications in the slots, just like weapons and outfits. So we'll sell this, and then I'm just gonna jump over to the main story. I haven't found the person yet, so it doesn't show. Oh, okay. You said this person was kind of hidden.
The Banuk of Song's Edge are own.
There I was, atop the cloud sheer, the blizzard raining blows upon me.
So clever.
Back to back. With
Why
a
can't
Nora
she just
warrior,
answer the
as the machines closed
Wow,
in,
they're really up there.
howling for blood. My hands were still as frozen as still. I raised my spear with the power of
They're really up there.
When the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small, it was she who led us through the frozen wastes. We all
I think it's really cool they had what's his face doing. Doing that voice. The guy who plays Illidan.
a hard truth best learned early.
Excuse me.
Songs of the least distinguished runners fade to silence. Never sung.
Yeah, it didn't show until I got here. I don't think. At least I didn't see it.
They say Meridian is a place where your every need is met. No wonder.
So I watched. What movie is it? The Tomorrow War with Chris Pratt. About being drafted into like a future war. It was okay. It was okay. I feel like Netflix's... Was it Netflix? No, it was Amazon Prime, right? Am I still going? I'm going up. Still. I have trouble with movies that that define rules and then like don't really stick to them. And I feel like if you're gonna do a movie about time travel, you kind of have to do that. At least that's what I feel like. Can she pull herself up? There we go. Okay, alright, alright. Alright, Aloy. Jeez. Hi.
Quite a view you've got up here.
It's a useful perspective. How fleeting we are when the world
Lovelium,
is so
right?
wide. From up here, you can see how the light paints across the land. Ever changing. That's a lesson. All our marks will pass.
That outlook sounds a little depressing for a painter.
Haven't met many artists, have you? Song's Edge needs new stories. I scrubbed its past off this rock to start anew, but a new start needs new colors. Fresh pigments, like none have seen.
Have you always been a painter?
I've always painted. But I wasn't a painter until I was driven out of Banur. Up there, the markings are eternal. They paint over the same lines, the same colors, over and over. As a child, I learned from copying them. As I grew, my heart sank at the familiarity. All of us Banuk might as well be trapped in glacier ice. We have the look of life, but never really moving.
The Banuk rock paintings are impressive, but...
They are.
You want to know what they mean. That's not the right question, but I'll answer anyway. Some are called to the machines. The sacred shapes you see on metal casings, or on a cauldron door.
Do the machines listen to the call?
I don't know. Others, like mine, are called to the tribe. You could say inspiration or prophecy. And sometimes even men listen, if the painting is loud enough.
Like we had Pokemon trading cards. I don't know where those are though.
These pigments you want. Where should I look for them?
Salts gather at the edges of geysers and hot pools. Crystals cling to the rocks and cliffs.
But yeah, those were like more my sisters. All right. 1, 2, and 3. I think I still need a badger bone.
Would you look at that? Nora girl, you've bought me all I need. Do you always travel with your pockets full of paint stuffs?
Yep.
Honestly, Sakuli, I go around filling my pockets with most of everything.
Stop. I'm beginning to like you. I work alone, but come back around later, and I'll have something for you then.
That's me.
Maybe it's a machine rider who looks like you.
That's cool.
Where's she going?
You tell me. To ruins or mountains, through flood or thaw, past, future, destiny. But I don't think she's scared of any of it. You help me.
There's too much of them at this
Inspire
point,
me.
right?
And the people of the cut. Let this be inspiration for you, wherever you may run.
Will release this year, so it was possible for me to at least somewhat get... Oh, that's cool. It only just started? I feel like Digimon trading card would be like around forever. The Thermal Panda, good morning. Hello. Hello. How are you? Okay. I think we're good. We'll open up what we just got, right? Should probably do that. And then we'll TP out of here. What am I doing? Like, what am I doing? Blue Gleam? Did I just get a Badger Bone? Hidebound weapon coil. So many. It's all weapon coils. Did I have to, like... Painted weapon coil. Alright, inventory modifications. Alright, I'm definitely not stealthy. I might hang on to that one, actually. Get rid of that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. Not really using these. Alright. Now let's open these up. These are all the good ones, you know? Oops. Oops! Rock ammo. Alright, so... that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Enjoying Horizon Zero. Nice! I just finished it myself, including DLC. Fantastic. Yeah, we started the DLC before we finished the game. They relaunched a completely new Digimon TCG, along with the Digimon S1 reboot. Oh, should I watch the reboot? Should I watch the reboot first? Any of you guys Attack on Titan fans? Sometimes I like to hold my mugs like this. So you'd watch it last, personally? Okay. I don't think this... I still don't think this is better, right? 25 shock resistance. We got some new stuff though, didn't we? Those are weapon coils. Those are weapon coils. What just happened? The Thermal Panda, thank you so much for the follow. Same here. One of my viewers let me know that the DLC is designed to be done before Endgame. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I just wanted to, like, finish the game. Basically, like, the main story. Plus, I think they give you the quest. Is it 25 or 30? 25 or 35? I don't remember. But they give you one of them that... One of these... Might have a better one. Fire and handling. It's kind of a waste, to be honest. Shock, fire, and handling. Like, who does... That extra fire is not going to go towards my other weapons, right? It's not like it stacks stats across all of your stuff. But, like, what weapon has both shock and fire? This one, I guess? The Tripcaster? That's gotta be just the Tripcaster. Oh, I just used the wrong one. Ugh! Good thing I can swap it out. Alright, why are we messing around with this? Yeah, it makes sense to do it because Silence does the whole why you're going here instead of continuing your quest. You have the Hunter's Lodge weapon, so you must be quite far. Yeah, I am. Both only affect the weapons you put them on. Yeah, it would have been nice to... I understand why it doesn't do that, but... I did the DLC just before the final mission. I also did the DLC. Oh, that's cool. Look at us. Look at us. Alright. So I think we're good. Right? Oh, no. I do want to go talk to... Sorry, I'm going to be real lazy. I'm going to be real lazy. Hi, Stevie. Oh, out of the coffee. Out of the coffee. Steve, no. You don't need coffee.
Hunters will learn soon enough. You must have humility before you become the best.
Sorry, you guys can't see her, but my cat is sticking her paw in my water glass. She's we own that. We own that. Own that. Own that. No, stop. Just stop it. You're being rude, to be quite honest. I need like more blue gleam. That's basically what I need. I need the map. We got a badger bone and
stories.
Oh, that's cool. Tells you where all the blue gleam is. Yeah, we should do that. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. All right, best way to get there. Can I just travel right here? Can we just do that? Yeah, I'm not gonna go for Blue Gleam now. I'm definitely not doing that today. Perhaps tomorrow. Perhaps. I'm excited to start this though, because we've been sitting on this last quest for a while. As we've done the DLC. The DLC was good. I enjoyed it. I think you said something yesterday that made sense, that it wasn't a lazy DLC. It felt like it was a part of the game. I dug it. Need all the time I can get? Yikes. That's right, you said the... Yeah, the story was compelling. Yeah, I think my highlight was were the pipes. That little extra story. I thought that was really good. With the two girls that worked in the at the dam. And then the stuff with Blevins. I liked all the side stuff. That was really cool. I mean, the main story was good too, but I really liked all the extra DLC stuff. New weapons, new enemies, new armor, new map, new villain. Yeah.
Last of it for now. Mist's lifting.
Yeah, the guy. I forgot about the guy who wanted a mirror. That was like, yeah, that whole series was really good. A lengthy scroll of parchment stands with wax seals. Yikes. The liberation of Meridian, an official account ascribed by the Reckoners of the Sun Priests and marked with the emblems of truth by exacting Varan, who witnessed these events. In the 21st year of the 13th Sun King Jiran's reign, the twilight time of this madness, the Sun King's own favored heir was put to death. The Radiant Catamon's crime was to demand an end to his father's acts of bloodshed, and a sacrifice set that end in motion. Jiran's second heir, the Radiant Avad, fled Meridian at dusk with his honor guard soldiers, loyal to him over the Sun King. All night they traveled northwards, knowing that come the dawn they would be branded as traitors and marked for death. So it was that when Jiran made the proclamation that they had already traveled far, and in time they did reach the edge of Sundom and crossed into Oseram territory. For Avad was canny and planned to negotiate terms with the Oseram. He knew he had an ally among them, Ursa, a fierce Oseram warrior, with whom Avad had a long and unusual history 2 years earlier. Ursa had been brought to Meridian as a captive, destined for sacrifice. But she survived the Sun Ring, killing 2 kestrels by her own hand. Thus did she earn the honor of being made a palace slave, and in this role came to know Prince Avad. A rare friendship was formed, and Avad conspired to free his friend, who returned at once to the Oseram homeland. Now desperate for allies, Avad sought out the Oseram he had helped to free. Ursa had ties to the warlords and freebooters who resisted the Red Raids. With Ursa's might and Avad's keen strategy, they could raise a warband and move to overthrow Jiran. And as a rightful heir to the throne of the Sun, Avad hoped to inspire many of his people to rebel, so sparring Meridian from a drawn-out war. Did I say sparring? I meant sparing. After months of preparation, Avad and his allies crossed the border and marched on Meridian. As word of their advance spread, many Carja soldiers fled back to the city, laid down their arms, and even joined the liberators. Yet wise Avad knew that the Jiran's faithful would defend Meridian to the last man, and even sacrificing the lives of its citizens, it would hold the city against siege. The restream bot is down? Is it? Is it down? Let me take a look. Jiran Jiran's faithful would defend Are there messages coming in? I am so sorry, you guys. Yeah, it looks like it crashed. Apologies. It's back up now. I feel terrible. I feel terrible. Lexa, I'm so sorry. I hope that we do see Cyan in the sequel as well. I hope we do. I'm excited for number 2. I am. I have to actually watch some stuff on it because we haven't done that yet. I haven't really watched the trailers. He found Kestrels and city guard already set on the walls, ready to face arrow and shot. But Avad's Asuram allies had brought new weapons never seen beneath the sun. Thundering cannons, strong as machines, Avad permitted them to fire their salvos on the outer walls, bringing many defenders down with great carnage. As the smoke cleared, the liberators attacked in 3 groups. One scaled the walls beneath the Temple of the Sun, another took to the aqueducts of the palace, while the main force overcame the barricade city gates with cannon fire. These were the final blasts fired at the holy city, as Avad forbade any further destruction. In the streets, too many scenes of brutality and chaos played out to recount. Among the terrible miasm of blood and smoke, the Sun Ring's slave pits were open and hundreds spilled out, desperate to escape. Many of Jiran's supporters seized their chance to flee with the flood of unfortunates. The day had turned, and seeing his forces much reduced, the Sun King Jiran ordered his trusted Kestrels take Idaman, his sole remaining heir, from the city. Helis, Terror of the Sun, cleaved a path through Meridian from east to west, striking down all in his way, ally and foe alike. The savagery of Helis and his Kestrels could not be matched, and so it was that Idaman, his mother, the Dowager Queen Nasadi, and the High Priest Vahavas escaped. Avad confronted Jiran in his solarium. He had hoped his father would answer for his crime honorably, but seeing this could not be so, with great anguish he struck him down, as the murder of a true Sun King in an unthinkable act, and surely would plunge the world into shadow. Jiran's death proved that the Sun had renounced his legitimacy. Yes, Sun had turned to shadow on the throne of Meridian, and it was Avad's light that drove the shadow out to the west, where it remains to this day. So was the cycle of things corrected, in this, the first year of the reign of the 14th Sun King, the radiant Avad. It's cool. Yeah, it's cool. Why are we finding all these things now?
Stay busy, friend.
Yeah, we could do that. It's so much reading. The reign of the Mad Sun King. Be warned, reader, that as a true account of the Mad Sun King Jiran's acts, these glyphs are blotted in blood. Truly, the savageries committed can barely be recounted. So pray to the cleansing sun for yourself and the teller of these tales. You will learn of the grievous wounds inflicted on foreign lands in the reaping of sacrifice, the Red Raids. For the Mad Sun King would order a whole generation cut from each village, so they might more willingly supply sacrifices and be harder pressed to field fighting men on the next raid. The Utaru, who sought to appease with gifts of grain, were slaughtered in such number that upon the following harvest, the maize grew back. Oh, that's gross. Grew black and blue with the blood of the dead. Against the Asuram, the Terror of the Sun piled the corpses of their fallen up to the walls of their villages, so that his kestrels might clamor upon the dead to enter. And in the valley of the barbarian Nora, terrors of the savage east, such savagery ensued that the trees were drooped with corpses hung as grim warnings. Should you wish to read the Mad Sun King's depredations against his own people, your curiosity will not go unsated. Within our rare accounts of the deaths of those sentenced to the Sun Ring, listed in such detail you might think it reported by their own chattering skulls, once piled outside the city gates. Nor will you find a more harrowing account of its massacre of this hunter's lodge. Reading these accounts, you might imagine yourself among its brave hawks as they fought to the last, bloodying the sand from dawn till dusk. Or perhaps in the crowds, as the loosed behemoths careened through the stands with the crashing of wood and bone. All this crazed bloodletting did the Mad King Sun King take in with his pitiless gaze. Indeed, he would not even look away from the goring of his own son in that ring of death. Yes, fair-haired Cataban of the Dawn's Rising, so degraded and doomed for the crime of standing against his father. Such a true and complete account of the Mad Sun Duran's mysteries cannot be found in the history annals or heard from the reckoners of the Sun Priest. It is with a heavy heart that I scribe these events, leaving out no shocking detail, but my debt is to history and to you, brave reader. Brave reader. I know, I need to stop reading. We need to stop reading things. Hi, Avad. It's me.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
I still don't trust that guy.
Allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Have you spoken to Blameless Murad?
Not yet, but I will.
He wishes to speak to you. Defensive preparations are his responsibility.
All right. Which way are we going?
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised with each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the Spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Fan mail.
So humble.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They
No
have
way.
resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no
Okay.
movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Alright, so go to the Spire first, you say? That's the Spire, right? Right. Let's, rest before your final battle. I should tour first, right? Phoebe, what are you doing, silly girl? You're silly. Which was the optional one? Hold on a second.
Look at these wares. These aren't goods. They're necessities.
Okay, so
Goods? They're necessities.
we're fine.
Find better wares.
The bare necessities, those simple bare necessities. There's stuff on the way up to the Spire, so you wouldn't want to go straight there anyway. This way. Right? Yeah. Yeah, we want to go this way. I don't know where the best way to get in there is. Not that way. Not that way. You gotta like you wouldn't want a fat. You're saying you wouldn't want to fast travel there anyway. Oh my gosh, what are they doing here?
Artok? I didn't expect you to come all this way.
It's true, I am a stranger in this green and snowless land. Aurea forgave the Karja, but I never did. Still, I was compelled to come for my once chieftain. It's good to see you leading again. This young ice hunter seeks to prove herself also. Her spark reminds me of Aurea's in our youth. And I'm proud to take my place behind you on this hunt. A great challenge.
Survive and prevail, right?
There is no other way.
You're the hunter from the Banuk Grove.
I remember you also, Nora. The machines shook free of their slumber after you arrived. Raged and fought.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
No, I'm thanking you. That night, I decided I would not go back to Banur. I would take my hunt into these lands. So many machines, even demons. Spidery, skittering, without the blue light in them. Dead things that must be killed again.
Our enemies dug up an army of them.
An army. Yes, that's why I came. Good. I'll wait. From their metal bones, I'll make my armor and my song.
Cyan said she could not predict the outcome. If she had, I would have chosen not to hear it.
That's cool. We got to see them. Another reason to do the DLC first. I'm assuming they wouldn't be there. Did I miss someone there? I don't think so. There was only 2.
Talana, why are you here?
I'm your hawk. Where else would I be?
Defending Meridian with Avad?
I leave that to the rest of the lodge. I will not stand aside while one of mine fights alone. Not again.
Are you sure you...
You're risking your life for all of us. You can't ask me to stand by and watch. Not when I have the power to change it.
Then I won't ask you.
It's settled. I will fight by your side. My only request...
Name it.
Leave the biggest machine for me.
No promises.
Stevie. They're so cute.
When you need me, I'll follow your lead.
That's cool. Oh, careful. Careful.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
These Carja in their frilled armor look like turkeys.
But there are so many.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word. The Carja do not impress me. To build so tall is to invite the fate of the ancients.
Greetings,
Hey
Aloy.
guys.
Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called anointed either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
All right. Who's up here?
Who are these guys? They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that...
Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Well, this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
Well, that's big. It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Well, where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian. And we're here for you.
We're here for you.
Thank you, Erend. Ursa would be proud.
Well, only if we win.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna... That was everybody that I had to talk to, right? Here? Right? So I'm gonna come back down here, just in the event that I don't want to miss anything. I got 2 new entries for Sobak's journal. Oh, really? Nice. Did I miss that? Did it show me that on the screen? I wasn't paying attention.
Would you like to charge just today? Don't forget to stop.
All right. Notebook. Were they in data points? I don't remember. Text data points? Oh, okay. So which ones were they? Fudge. No, we did that one. Last time I visited Prime was November of last year. Months since have been a blur. Flew out last night to oversee installation of the central armature and the master override. You're welcome, Ted. Which was completed by 0430. So I decided to grab a few hours of sleep here before heading back to ZD. Called Gaia right before I bedded down, ostensibly to update her on the site plan. But the truth is, I missed her. I've developed a habit of speaking to her before I sleep. Seems to be the only thing that calms me these days. Woke to the message from Oswald. The Odyssey launched yesterday. So Terrestrial's life's chance of survival has doubled. Why then do I feel so uneasy? I just keep wondering what kind of world Far Zenith will create if the ship reaches its destination so many decades from now. And I worry about the alpha build of Apollo. So much knowledge, so few restraints, and no failsafes. How will they avoid repeating our mistakes? What's to stop them from playing God? Forward the Odyssey message to the Alphas. Neo2 replied in less than a minute with a poem, of course. The Building of the Ship by Longfellow. And it's long. I think I've read a lot of Longfellow. I'm pretty sure I've read that one. And it's long. All right, I didn't read all of it, but it seems to be about launching a ship rather than building one. This stanza or couplet of whatever leapt out to me. Humanity with all its fears, with its ow! What are you doing? What are you doing? Humanity with all its fears, with all its hopes for future years, is hanging breathless on by fate. Yeah, Odyssey and Zero Dawn, both speaking of which... Ow! Which I should go back to ZD, but I guess I should stop by. What do you... Will you stop trying to climb up me? Last time I checked the meter's progress, too. If I can get out of there without a volume of Tennyson pressed into my hands, I'll count myself lucky. So I butchered that. Ow. I think you're right. I think it is Demeter who's doing the, doing the poems. It's been, what, 43 hours since Harry's warned me? Said collapse of the eastern line was imminent. Swarms launching some kind of pincer maneuver versus the Wichita salient. 5 or 6 days more, and I think Gaia could have launched without our help. I really do. We had to scramble. We had to scramble. ZD became a madhouse. Absolute bedlam. Every team rushing to stabilize code and lock it down as Gammas got evacuated, then Betas. Once Gaia was on her way, I gathered the Alphas together to give them the bad news. Felt like I was going to throw up. But they already knew, of course. They knew the work wasn't really finished. Close, but not quite there. Still tests to run, kinks to smooth, work to do, so they accepted it. No Elysium for us. We'll spend the rest of our lives here, testing and polishing each subordinate function to perfection. Guess that's what you get when you recruit a bunch of obsessive perfectionists. Managed not to cry until I got back to my office. So here we are, setting up Gaia Prime, and yeah, it's such a close thing. Makes me feel nauseated all over again. When I contemplate how the fate of life could hinge on coincidence, if I never proposed the Lightkeeper Protocol, there never would be a living spaces construction here. If I had abandoned the protocol sooner, the necessary life support systems never would have been installed. If. At least we won't have to endure the creepiness of raising the training clones ourselves. The genetic material was never processed out of the cradle sites, so it's not even possible, for which I'm glad. I really wouldn't want to spend time around a young Travis Tate, raised by Travis Tate. No, it'll be up to us to perfect Gaia. 1 generation only. Update. That was General Harry's. The salient has collapsed. USRC expects to be overrun in 2 days, which gives us 72 hours at best to lock down and seal up. Buried alive, for life's sake. I'll go tell the others.
You'll like what I have for sale, I promise.
Yikes. I don't know what Stevie was doing. She crawled right up me. Look. She stabbed me with her nails.
Have you just polished that armor, Buvit?
Of course.
Isn't that a little...
What?
Nothing.
Out with it, woman.
Petra. Here she is, the guest of honor. I knew there was something about you.
All right, Thermal Panda, take care.
Leaders out of.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Girl who blows through my town.
That happens to you a lot?
Had to build a wall to fend them off.
Good thing I'm persistent then.
I've missed our little talks.
Yeah.
Murad asked me to look over the city arsenal. These guns have aged well. That runs in the Ostrom, no? They were the pride of the Mainspring Forges, so I've taken greater pride in improving them.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then. The target should put up a little less of a fight than those bandit raiders did.
Alright, Ostrom Cannon. It's right nearby pile. Boom. All right, so
How many men do you think you'll kill in the battle, Luthid?
As many as I have to.
hey, it's Teb.
I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry, I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
She didn't even hesitate. She stood between the assassin and our Sun King.
He's pretty soft-spoken.
This place really couldn't be
Don't
more
look to me
different
for
from a
help.
sacred land.
My duty is to guard. I don't get involved in politics.
Little Huntress, you called, so here I am.
Ready to fight?
Fight? I thought you just wanted tea and conversation. Is there a battle coming? I wasn't informed.
Well, that can't be true. You're always informed.
Ah, so I am. We've only met a few times, and yet you know me so well.
I don't think I know you at all. But I'd like to.
When I hear that line, it usually means something else. Can I tell you a secret?
Of course.
I've been waiting for this fight my whole life. The enemy we face today is the same that turned Meridian into a slave pit and Sunfall into a bloodbath. Fanatics who torture and murder mothers, fathers, families, children, and say it's the will of the sun. I hate them, Aloy. I've got the scars of their whips on my back to prove it. And today, we can get rid of them once and for all. I said I came for you, but that was only half the truth. I came for them. This time, they're not getting away.
I'm with you, Vanasha. We'll fight them together.
And I won't forget it, little Huntress. Tomorrow, may the sun rise in a better world.
There are no shadows under the noonday sun.
You said there's people down here as well?
Nakoa, you came to fight.
How could I not? During the Red Raids, there was only one Karja butcher the Nora feared more than Zaid.
Helis.
I would stand against any army he leads, no matter how strong.
I didn't
The
see
Nora he
Uthid.
terrorized for myself and for my father.
We'll stop him. You have my word.
Your word means a lot, especially now. Because of you, I hear the sacred land is opened. If we win, I can go home. It'll be good to see Jan again. I'm with you, Aloy. Until the end.
Until the end.
Geneva, they called you back to duty.
So, you're the one behind all this commotion? Who made Sun King Avad finally show his sword arm from behind those robes?
A king can be fierce and fair, Geneva. He's a good man.
A smart man, too. He had Murad offer all my prisoners a royal pardon if they'd fight for Meridian. The whole motley lot of them agreed. Didn't take much convincing.
With your kind of convincing, I don't doubt it.
Ha! This time I went easy on them. Those who commit the crime of attacking Meridian, they'll see less of my lenient side. May the sun blaze at your back, Aloy.
That's a nice spear, Uthid.
Thank you.
I like the way you grip it.
Enough, woman.
Tried to kill our Sun King. So the machine right.
Aloy?
At ease, Uthid. Meridian will be glad to have you on its side. And I am too.
The honor is mine. You saved my epitaph from being a fine soldier, but a fool of a man.
I'm hoping you won't need any kind of epitaph just yet.
As the sun wills. When you found me, I was trying to eke out a glorious death. But now, a glorious life seems more preferable. To watch Edelman play in the low gardens again. Still surrounded by a dozen guards, but What you did, Aloy, it was done well. Although I can't
Friends
share
everywhere.
this road, Vinasha. She delights in goading me, like brazen colors waved before a behemoth.
Do you want me to ask her to stop?
No. I accept it. Well then, Meridian shall stand and shadow shall fall. I swear it.
Here's to that, Uthid.
We're letting the Asaram take Derval? They'll give him a
Here's
rap
to
on the
that,
knuckles and let
Uthid.
us go.
Always stay bright. Always stay alert.
Yeah, we ran right past her.
Elita, I'm pleased to see you, but what are you doing here?
I'm helping prepare for the battle. If Atral were here, we would have fought together. I know it. So I'm doing everything I can. Digging battlements, collecting herbs. Anything that makes a difference. I can't take his place. Nothing can take his place.
So would all these people
I'm
be
here for
here
him,
if I just
for
skipped
both
over
of
all
us.
this stuff?
I understand what it was he saw in you.
He'll always be with me. Sun and shadow still meet for a moment, every dawn and dusk. I should give you this, to help in the battle. By the sun, I hope you don't need it.
Thank you, Elita. Be safe.
Got some antidotes. Alright, so I think that's everybody, right? That's gotta be everybody. That's gotta be everybody.
Couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
Yeah, there's no other...
She was in
They wouldn't be there if you skipped quests. That makes sense. That makes sense. Guys, I'm gonna go grab some coffee real quick while we're loading. I'll be right back.
No. Has the enemy reached the main gate?
If the army makes it into Meridian, we're doomed.
Son, the enemy's coming, and soon.
I hope all these Outlanders can fight. We're going to need them.
All right. Go ahead and
It's
rest.
about to start. Watch, hide.
Go ahead and rest before our final battle.
It's the back.
Roland's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
All right. Rest before final battle. No way back.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Looming shadow. All allies joined.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Oh, that's true.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not wood smoke.
Then what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
Things you don't want to hear before. Wow.
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says!
Set loaded!
All of you, be ready to fire! Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out.
Give me one. I want a gun. Probably. Oh, he got there fairly quick.
Heal us!
No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in the sun ring then.
Now, what am I doing?
Why do you fight? The end is inevitable.
Hit him.
Accept it. Accept your
I love his voice. Oh, yikes.
only endless night.
Oh, yikes.
Must run red to be cleansed.
Nope.
Damn him.
Can you fire, please?
Bridge can't take much more of this. It's giving way!
Ah. No!
The terror of the sun.
Oh, Miles, you silly goof. Watch out for that first step.
It's giving way!
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in the sun ring then.
Well, that was different.
What are you before the terror of the sun?
The one
That
who
was
will take
different.
you down.
I am chosen. You came from nothing.
Whoa.
He's too dangerous and close.
Why is his health?
Die on nothing.
Alright.
Blocked again.
I am chosen.
Why was he so easy to kill right then?
Chosen. Hades only chose you because you're a fool. A sadistic butcher, too stupid to see you were being used. Your whole life was a failure.
Sorry, I had to.
No one will even remember you. Turn your face to the sun and think about that.
Now kick him all over the edge. Oh, okay. That's cool. Face the face of extinction. I thought it said face the extinction.
Tasty.
Did I get the last Sobek journal? Did I? Data points. I did. Halloween. Travis came by trick-or-treating dressed up like me. You should have seen that coming. I gave him a half-eaten packet of dandy wafers as a treat and kicked him out. But not before he invited me to some kind of Italian horror extravaganza he organized for ZD staff. Seriously, as though there isn't enough horror in the world already. Anyway, I was already scheduled to fly out here to G Prime for final inspections with Harry's and the President's delegation. Ted was here too, and he was not looking good. Kept fidgeting and couldn't seem to look me in the face without blinking. I was relieved when he boarded his vert and flew back to Thebes. Gag. Though I guess I shouldn't complain. If he wants to build himself a deluxe shelter to ride out the apocalypse, let him. Keep him out of Elysium and away from me. Harry stuck around long enough to give me a detailed briefing on the strategic situation. Basically, we've entered the terminal phase. As though the color of the sky when I was flying over here wasn't clue enough. Another 2 or 3 weeks, and the atmosphere won't be breathable. The last vestiges of European and West African Civ brigades are trapped with their backs against the Atlantic. The swarm that scuttled across Antarctica is crossing the Straits of Magellan, about to start its death crawl up the South American towards the Amazon. All the work we did to reconstitute the rainforest, and it comes to this. And advanced elements of the Pacific swarms have already skirmishing with units of the Kalmar seawall. The noose is tightening. Projections show we can still finish in time, but the margin of error is plus or minus 10 days. Not a good spread. If the plague breaks through ahead of schedule, well, it just can't. I will not let that happen. Enough writing. I need to go back to Zero Dawn.
Woo! Meridian! Hold the line!
Where do you need me?
Pick up a cannon on the platform.
Hey. Where do I need to go? Oh, hello.
Don't want to be here when that hits.
Oh, you're okay. You're okay. Come on. Come on. Where that was. It's now dead. The south? There he is.
Incoming. Gotta drop it and move.
Woo! Boom, boom, boom.
Look to the west.
What are you doing here?
Here it comes. Better move.
We can kill this thing. Come on. That should do it. Go ahead and load up here.
Got it.
Decent choke point. Oh.
Sign. A wall in the attack. Lower your arms, but be wary.
Chance to catch a breath and prepare.
Go ahead and heal up. Oops. Do I just have to be by this thing? Defend the ridge.
Raise arms again. West.
How about you just drop that for me? Pick that up. Oh, they're coming in faster now. Pick that up.
This is where it is.
Pick it up.
It's taking a shot at me.
Ah! There we go. Uh-oh. This is exciting. Where are they coming from? These guns are so good. So good. Oh my god, no. Move! Pick it up! Pick it up! Get up! Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up! Yikes. Come on. Come on. Can't. I need it to leave me alone for like 5 seconds. While I try to find it in the air. Or did they already kill it? I think they killed it.
Yes.
Decent hits. Yeah, it's a really cool part. Too low, Miles. We're too low. Ba-bam! Oh no. That gate's coming down. Is that Hades?
Aloy.
It's over.
Aloy.
We won.
Aloy! My all mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they?
No, wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Teb. I've gotta go.
Oh my god. Carnage, guys. Absolute carnage.
Aloy, go! We'll draw them. Now you face their true sun, shadow demons.
That's pretty cool.
This'll put you in your grave.
That didn't sound good. It didn't sound like they killed them.
For later.
Take all the help I can get, I guess. They've got that, right? I don't need to worry about that. But it looks so good. I know, right?
It's begun. Hades is transmitting.
This is weird. Why is she wearing that outfit? Ah. Oh no! Oh, it's that's how it feeds. It was weird that her outfit switched over to her OG one.
It must have gotten through the defenses. Honora, Baron's vanguard. I have to get up there.
Go, go, go. Thank God for hitboxes.
Gotta keep going. Keep pushing. I knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
Keep going. I mean, the thing that's probably going to kill me the most is falling off of stuff. It's what I'm good at.
Aloy!
They're alive.
It's Aloy! Well, you can see that. We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
It's my fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right? Right.
Hawk and Thrush, let's go.
I should stock up.
Hawk and Thrush sounds like a really good buddy cop movie. Give me everything I need. Okay. We're good. Let's go, guys. Let's do this. We gotta go this way. Sorry.
Arrival of Entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of Entity has been accounted for.
That thing is massive.
Is that a death bringer?
Oh no. I don't remember what was good for this thing. Instead of trying to blow off stuff. No, no. Why do you keep doing that, Aloy? Can I not shoot off guns? Thought I could. It's gonna overheat soon, though. What was that?
Don't let them overrun us!
Nope, nope, nope. Nope, stay on that. Nice. Kill it. Get away from that edge, though.
The time I've got left. I can do this.
We've cleaned it out.
It's not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted.
Out of the way. Never seen so many machines.
Take them out first!
Boom.
My way's clear.
It's down. Time to do what you came for, Aloy.
Boom. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. You guys gonna help or what? That was exciting. That damage was crazy, I know.
Last one down. For now.
We are life takers and machine breakers all.
Yep. Yep. Modifications. That was crazy. I don't know why he decided to bring that thing up. It's because it was overheating, right? I'm positive that's what that was about. Alright. Skills inventory. What do I want to do? Inventory. Treasure boxes. We open up a couple of these. Some blaze sources. Alright.
System threat imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
Purge Hades.
Master Override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging Extinction Protocol.
Ooh. Right? Well, I mean, it did come alive, so... The music is so good right now, too. Awesome. Data integrity restored. Gaia log 3.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable, even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit. Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
That was good. That was good. Ugh. Man, I cry at everything, man. I cry at everything. And now 45 minutes of credits. Is there something at the end of the credits? There is? I was wondering if we were gonna find her body. That was a really cool ending scene. Really sad. And I like that, like, in a way, you know, she is a daughter of Sobek, so yeah, that was really good. That was really good. I'm definitely glad that we played the DLC before finishing that, because honestly, I think the ending really would have been lacking. It really would have been lacking if you didn't have all that, like, preparation leading up to the battle and talking with all the people that you met and helped out along the way. You really just would have, like, went from... Yeah, we could watch the credits if we have... I mean, the trailers if we have the time. To be fair, Erita... Well, yeah, I'm sorry. Not even just there he actually really wasn't there at the end of the battle either. But, I mean, just, like, helping everybody out. Like, doing all the side quests, because that would have been... It would have felt really empty. I would say I wouldn't say even... It's not even really a complaint. I'm sure it's a lot harder on obviously on a higher difficulty. 90 hours well spent. Pretty much, yeah. The final battle was I wouldn't say a letdown, but we had already faced against one of those like crab dudes before. And granted, he was calling additional machines in. Yeah, it was cool, but we already fought like one of those one-on-one, so it really wasn't that much of a challenge, I guess, in that respect. Like, if they had thrown like 2 or 3 at you, I think it would have been... I'd see, that's what I thought we were gonna fight a Metal Devil as well. I think a Metal Devil... What I was picturing before we started the whole thing was that a Metal Devil was going to walk over all of us and attach itself to the spire, and we were gonna have to climb up it. Like, I thought it was gonna be like a whole thing where, like, we were climbing up the Metal Devil to get to the top, and then that's where we were gonna, like, then override Hades. But so I think the ending there could have been the final battle could have been a little bit different, but if you play Horizon Zero Dawn on PC, you can actually find Sobek's ranch and explore. You can't do that in the PS4 game. Like, if I couldn't like run around and find that myself. Why only on PC? I was gonna say, yeah, it's probably just a PC mod. which isn't canon. It's okay. I love the cauldrons. The cauldrons were a lot of fun. I like that type of, like, exploration, cave diving. That was really neat. The side quests. I mean, this is like one of the first games that in a while that I've like gone through and done almost every single thing so far. Who is my favorite character? Besides yeah, I was gonna say outside of Aloy. Maybe Erend. I think he probably had the most character development outside of Aloy. Like, he was somebody that, yeah, had good growth. He was somebody that basically kind of benefited from nepotism and then abused that position. So, like just getting, like, drunk and stuff like that. So he was definitely somebody that probably came around more. Other side characters, like, I like Varl. Varl was cool. Teb. I mean, they're all neat. Those are all, like, nice characters. I would say probably the one that I thought it was the funniest. I forgot what his name is, but the guy that we helped find the piece of glass, like the mirror for, like, that was a really sweet story. Control over the cauldrons to rebuild the world. Favorite weapon and ammo? Probably Terror Blaster, right? I use that so much. I love blowing off parts. That was like one of the fun things about the game. Although I did like the blast sling towards the end, and the ice rail gun was probably, I don't know. I think I used the Terror Blast arrows the most, but once we got the ice rail, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, Terror Blast arrow. The whatever the sharpshooter bow was probably like my favorite out of all the bows. Ice rail was fun, and the blast sling was fun as well. That's probably those three. Gildan was his name. Yeah, I liked him. He was just a funny guy and with a cute story. I really like that. The thing. So my guess is that the final scene is going to have something to do with silence, because he was virtually silent and non-existent in that final battle. He was not around. She tried to talk to him the night before. Nothing. Ice Rail was so sick at the end. Yeah, I love that little stuff. You can also hear it coming out of your controller. I like twofold weapons like that, where it's got a primary fire which does something, and then because the primary fire lays down the groundwork for your like more powerful shot, you can deal increased damage. So it gives you incentive. Like, you can kind of, like, obviously mix and match it, but it gives you incentive obviously to freeze enemies first and then use that powerful shot. But it's also it's like a really good weapon, because it's in terms of a video game, because there's a build-up, so you kind of have to, like, time it correctly. And in fights that have, like, like unrelenting enemies, right? That are just constantly on you. Like finding your windows is pretty tough. Thank you for playing. Thank you for making this game. I loved it. Yeah. All right, so you guys want me to skip this part? You can freeze an icicle for huge damage. Yeah, and I like that type of stuff. We got so much. I have time either way. We had so much damage off of that last hit too. On the off the Deathbringer, like that was crazy. What was it, over 2k damage? Oh yeah, of course, of course. I say my least favorite part in this game, although I really love the world building still, because the whole game is really good, but my least favorite part is probably a lot of the reading aspects of it, which is completely optional. Like, you could just skip over all that stuff. Ashley Birch did an amazing job playing Aloy and Elizabeth Sobek. Great voice acting. Oh my gosh, Liz, thank you so much. 37 months. My goodness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And good morning to you. Good morning. Yeah, that was... Yeah, so I mean, they did a lot of world building through like the data points and stuff like that, which I enjoy. Some of the language in it though, or not really language, but the verbiage was just like a little too much sometimes. With some of the words that they were using, sometimes it was a little bit too like technical when they were like, you know, when it was like from a scientist point of view. Like sometimes it was just like, when you have to read like a lot of abbreviations and stuff like that, I kind of get a little disconnected from what I'm reading, so I didn't really necessarily retain all of it. Lance Reddick. What was my favorite part of the map? Ooh. Honestly, I love the beginning part when things start to really open up and you start to get like, so I'm a big fan of like mountains and mountain ranges and wooded areas, and like you've got like notches of mountains and then like a valley underneath with like, you know, rivers and stuff. So the beginning of the game was like very like my aesthetic. Really enjoyed that. The drum, like seeing the drum in Frozen Wilds for the first time with like, you know, like the smoke and stuff, like that vista was like really cool to look at. I really like that. Noraland, yeah, is probably my favorite part though. It's probably Noraland. The Frozen Wilds are really pretty too. You like that scientific? You mean some of like the data points? Some of it, yeah. I mean, I like the data points that I thought were the best were the ones that like told a story. So like when you picked it up, you know, it was adding a breadcrumb to each part of that story, which I really like. So like those two girls that worked together to start that band, that was probably one of my favorite stories, and that was in the DLC. You like snow? I like some snow. The Vantage was great. Yeah. The Banuk figurines was obviously that was okay. I wasn't necessarily super vested in that story. But the Vantage, that one made me cry. That was a good one. And like that character was fully fleshed out. Like I could totally see that character being in like whatever Netflix series or whatever movie that they decide to do. Concrete Beach Party. Yeah, that's the one. That was a cool moment. I actually liked when you went back. That girl was still like playing the pipes, which was really neat. What I really loved about the world, I mean, overall, the world feels lived in. You've got different tribes, you got different people. Like I could totally see in the distant future, if society was to crumble, that we would go back to more of like a tribal way of life. And I think that was a really realistic way of showing that off. But the world itself felt really lived in and unsettled. And having been to like Wyoming and Utah and some of the places that you actually see in this game, that was really neat. I've been to Arches National Park. I've been out to Wyoming, glacial ponds, stuff like that, lakes, and they did a really good job in capturing kind of the world that we have now, but obviously bringing it into more of a post-apocalyptic, while not being, I like a game that can do a post-apocalyptic, not be too science fiction. I mean, this had that in there, but it wasn't like cramming scientific stuff down your throat to the point that you didn't really like all these different crazy names and terminology. Some of that stuff is in there, like I was saying, but it delivers a story that's relatable and not too far-fetched. Yeah, Frozen Wilds is from Yellowstone. I've never been to Yellowstone. Alpin, hello. I finally managed to catch one of your streams, just the ending credits, but still worth it. It was it was a good game. If anyone hasn't played this game before, I definitely recommend it. So what's the plans for tomorrow and next week? I don't know, honestly. I don't know. We've got some games to play. I kind of want to settle into. I don't really want to start a brand new game. So either I'm thinking like Final Fantasy 14. Honestly, we might just pick up we might pick up a new job and level that and learn how to play it, and maybe do some farming, some mountain farming, stuff like that. Are you gonna do the hunting ground or just skip it? Do I need it in order to platinum? I have to take a look at like what we have left to do. Doesn't that you'll get the platinum after credits, you think? Oh, okay. I mean, we did them. I just didn't do the I didn't get gold, but we did do them. Ooh woo, hello. Hello, welcome in. Nice to see you again. I was just asking, Miles. I know you were just asking. It's not necessary. I don't think like an entire stream would be dedicated to just those couple of things. Especially if I don't need them. You can also do a reaction to random side quests he does, videos on her... Wait. In Lore of Horizon? Been a while. I know! What's new? I'm out of coffee, you guys. I didn't brew enough. I'm gonna have to brew some after stream here. So this is actually... It's actually kind of funny. So we put like, what, 90 hours into this game? I'm finishing it roughly around the time that I'll be finishing Final Fantasy VII Remake. I just started chapter 18. So I got an episode of that airing today. We've got the end of chapter 17 airing on Friday, and then basically I'll finish this up. I'll finish Final Fantasy VII up next week. Oh yeah, we could definitely do that. That's a good idea. Yeah, they've gone well hand in hand. Yeah. And then we'll probably... I don't know if I'll take a break. I might just take... Yeah, I might take the 26th through the 30th off from doing video content and work on a trailer for 2.8, and then we'll start up. We'll start up on Kingdom Hearts on August 3rd, I think. Yeah, Belusha, it was so much fun. Great game. This has been, yeah, it is actually true. Yeah, I think we're like 35-ish, I think, on Final Fantasy VII Remake. And then if I can get my hands on a PlayStation 5, I'll probably do that DLC as well. But I probably will do it in concurrency with... Either we do it on stream, or I do it in separate videos that I just post while we're doing Kingdom Hearts. Like, I'm not gonna stop Kingdom Hearts to do that. Malusha, how's your sunburn doing? You have both Final Fantasy XIV and Celeste you've started, so yeah, you can play those in the meantime as well. Mm-hmm. It's even worse than I thought. You have blisters? Oh no. Do you have blisters, or are you just peeling now? You can always just play Intergrade after Kingdom Hearts. That's true too. Keep a lookout on Best Buy for PS5 restock the next couple of days, by the way. I'm hearing they might be getting some stock in this week. Oh, sweet. Blisters all over? Oh, no, Malusha. Did you go see a doctor? It would be funny, though, if we wait until the end of Kingdom Hearts, because generally that would be 6 months, right? It would be post 6 months, which is obviously when... I think at this point now was, what, 4 or 5 months? Before Intergrade is available on PS4. Alright, so I'm going to put a bookmark here. And I'll just keep that open. Almost got a PS5 this morning. I might today or tomorrow. I'll go to the doctor's. Really sucks because I got them on my second day here, I believe. Yeah, that stinks. That's what happens. That's what happens when you spend over a year indoors. What am I playing next? Well, today, stream ends in 30 minutes, so probably nothing more today. Well, I think I'll watch the trailers for Horizon 2. And then I think tomorrow we'll play Final Fantasy 14. We'll just kind of chill out and do something different a little bit. And I'll think about next week. It's the gamer curse. I know. The presentation's like 14 minutes. Oh, we could always start off tomorrow with that. Before we do 14. I mean, I could always play WoW, but I really don't want to. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I could always play Ratchet and Clank. I know, but I don't want to start off a brand new game. Yeah, just yet. I'm finishing 2, and I have to start Kingdom Hearts as well. I can at least like have my mind already wrapped around Final Fantasy 14. I do want to play Ratchet and Clank though. Is that a good stream game, or would that be a video series? Doesn't take much mental toll. Potentially next week. I wouldn't mind getting into like 1 day a week sticking with like a static game for a little bit. So if that's, Final Fantasy 14, or we go back to like mount farming in World of Warcraft, or both maybe. I don't know how to mount farm in 14 yet. Not really story based. Like it has a story, but it's just not. It's not like a story you have to think about. Is that what you're trying to say? Jak and Daxter is fairly short. I don't think I ever played Jak and Daxter either. Yeah, you weren't kidding. These are pretty long. The oh my god, what was I gonna say? The PS5 game for Ratchet and Clank looks really good. Slayer, great stories. There's also always Nier too, right? Never played the Sly series. It's like nostalgia's favorite. What was I looking for? I'm like super impressed with this recap video. I was just looking at the graphics and I was like, Nostalgia, did you watch that? Did anybody watch the recap video? I want to see if I can get somebody to actually do an intro like that for my video. Whoa. For my videos. It looks so professional. PS5 Ratchet & Clank is excellent. I finished it the other weekend, and now I'm going to have to replay on challenge mode. It looked good. I was watching somebody else play it. Digimon your favorite franchise? Slide, Jack, Crash, Kingdom Hearts, Ratchet, Digimon for me. Went to the arcade yesterday. We spent almost... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think my favorites are Knights of the Old Republic. Like if it was a game that I wanted to be like remastered, like cutscenes, all that stuff remastered, textures, characters, all that stuff remastered, like basically built from the ground up again, but just like shot for shot, it would be the Knights of the Old Republic games. For sure. Your favorite franchises? Mine were gaming franchises, though. Because you didn't play it as a kid? Kingdom Hearts is definitely one of my favorite stories so far. For sure. I mean, I still have to finish Last of Us 2, but Last of Us, the first game, was one of my favorite games. It's up there. Yeah. This is now up there. I liked Red Dead Redemption, but I honestly don't remember it all that much. I think with games that like fall into like my favorites are ones that like I would say stand the test of my time. Like I can remember it. Because I'll play a game and go, oh my god, that was so good. Like that's definitely one of my favorite games. But in like 5 years, I'm like, I don't remember how that, what that was about. I have like all right, so I don't know if it was on Sega. I had something. List of Digimon games. I might have had Digimon way back when. Digimon World, PlayStation. 1999 to 2002. There was one game that I played. Was it Digimon though? On my original PlayStation? I did have a PlayStation way back in the day. I had a PlayStation 1. And I didn't have access to Pokemon, so I think I had to settle for Digimon. But I'd have to see like a I don't know. I don't know if it was Digimon or not. What were other like Pokemon type like games? Oh shoot. Oh no, you guys! Hey, it's Silence.
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
Silence. So he's the villain. He's gonna be the villain in number 2, isn't he? Looks like a quantum processor. Would talk just fine. I know, right? Well, I was actually looking stuff up, and I was like, wait a minute, something changed. I didn't even have the screen up. I don't remember if it was Digimon or not. I have to look. What would be a... Were there other Pokemon type games? Ended the War Machine threat. I don't remember. Congratulations on defeating Hades and protecting Gaia's dream of an Earth reborn. The state of the world has been restored to just before the looming shadow, prior to the final battle of Meridian. You keep all the loot and experience from your successful playthrough. Additionally, New Game Plus has been unlocked, granting the option to play the game again from the beginning with all the loot and skills you have accumulated throughout the playthrough. A New Game Plus loadout for your current inventory and skills has been created. To play this mode, simply choose the New Game Plus option. Okay, but we didn't platinum. What did I miss? All trophies obtained. Oh, we didn't finish that. Did we? Yeah, we did. Down 23 Grazer dummies? Is that the one I missed? The stupid dummies? Yeah, that's the one I missed. in the Nora region. That's funny. That is funny. I don't even know how many I've knocked over. Is there a map that tells you where they all are? They're in all settlements in the Nora region, pretty much. The funny thing is you had mentioned that, like, this first day we started playing this game. You're like, there's an achievement for knocking them all over.
To think he built all this.
Oh, did you use a strength redemption?
Alone. So many memories. It's not home anymore.
Ugh.
Not without Rost. There's nothing for me here anymore.
We already knocked those over. Yeah, but they just fall over. That's what I missed. That was what I missed. Is there anything outside? Yeah, that would have been funny.
Hi, Rost. I'm back. It's been a while. I've got what I need to destroy Hades. The Master Override. Now all I have to do is drive it into Hades' skull, so no problem there. The final battle will be fought at Meridian. Hades will come for the Spire, and I'll be ready. I found out how Elizabeth died. She sacrificed herself, as you might expect. Said something about going home. I wonder where that was for her. If I ever find out, I'd like to go there. See it myself. Assuming I actually survived the battle at Meridian, of course. Which, let's face it, is... well... who knows? Well, I'll try to come back if I can, but... I guess this might be it. Thank you, Rost. Thank you for everything.
Very cool. Very cool. It would have been nice to go back, though, like, after... North of Aloy's house, there should be 2 dummies. You go to Venice tomorrow? Nice. I wonder if... has the water subsided at all? I know, like, there's not going to be a Venice, like... They were dealing with massive flooding, like, earlier in the pandemic. I don't know whether or not they still are. There's one. Can I just shoot it? Do I have to hit it? Looks like I have to hit it. You don't know? This is fun. It kind of actually reminds me a little bit of Spyro for some reason. I don't know why. There's just the two here.
All mothers anointed.
Going down fast.
We'll be fine. There are two at Mother's Reach. It's Mother's Rise. Mother's Heart. I know we've smacked some around.
All Mother Mountain open to her. She's the daughter of the goddess.
I hope matriarchs approve of my mate blessing.
Excuse me.
Mother's heart. Seems so empty now. Everyone who can has gone to the mountain.
Bam! Bam! Is it just two at every single place, or can I expect there to be more here? I'm not seeing any more, so.
I shouldn't stare. She's going to think I'm weak.
It's a pretty big settlement, so I wasn't sure.
Just as All Mother struck down the Metal King, her anointed with
All right, Nostalgia. Not Nostalgia. Malusia, have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you feel better. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have any more here.
None of their deeds will live on in her memory.
All right. Watch Cradle and Rise. I'll have two. I still think it's funny because I'm pretty sure I can go back and check the VOD for day one, the first day we played this, and you're like, there's an achievement for destroying all of those. Yeah, we already did that one.
Quick.
So those were those. That was those two. So there shouldn't be any more, right? You said two? Mother's Cradle. You see that? I don't know if it's a graphical. It looks like a graphical thing. Where they at? Are you sure there's some here? I'm just bad at searching. Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's true. You don't have to be mean about it. Where's the last one then? Where's the last one? On the south road? So it'd be like this way then. Up there? Huh, huh. I'm just gonna run around this whole thing. Yeah, what is that? Oh, now it's gone. That was weird. That was weird. Oh, I had already knocked it over. I had already knocked it over, so we did... Did we do Mother's Watch? I don't remember what we did. Mother's Cradle. I thought we did Mother's Rise. No? We'll be missing something. I'm gonna be missing something for sure. Then the Nora hunting ground. Oh. We already did this one. Yeah, because there was one right there. I just knocked it over. So I've already done this one. Did I do watch, though? I don't remember if I did watch. Ugh, this is what happens when you get all... I can't fast travel. There we go. To a Devil's Thirst camp. To a Devil's Thirst trap. Sorry, buddy. This thing jumped on his head. You said there were two here? There's the other one.
You're not gonna be the one to stop me.
I forget where devils, whatever. To a Mother's Crown. Man. There's supposed to be someone here? What am I doing walking past this? Remind me to read this later. It's the bandit camp. Oh. Where was the bandit camp? There we go. At least we found that. Alright, so there should be some in here.
She has been anointed by the goddess.
Somewhere. Somewhere. There's one. Where's the last one? Sometimes these things are kind of hidden. Where is this thing? Probably not inside. Any ideas? Oh, it's one? Okay. And then the other one was what? Mother's Crown, rather. Not ground. Devil's Grief. Would there be one in the Banuk encampment? You said Hunter's Gathering was one? We'll grab those two, and then I'll call it a day. I mean, I have smacked some around. Just not that many. But I wasn't even thinking about that when... Also, I don't like it when it's dark out, because then I can't really see what I'm trying to find. With the shadows and all.
Meridian is a whole city of its forest king declaring rule over people. Salutations.
You said two here? I mean, that's what we think. That's what we think. Still sold out on Best Buy. At Aloy's house? I mean, where's Aloy's house?
It's her.
Could it be here?
That wasn't a warning.
Was there one or two here? Afternoon, hello, the Fixer. We finished the game. I thought we were gonna platinum it, but apparently I was missing something, so that's what we're just cleaning up right now, and then we're ending stream because I'm in overtime right now. Only one here? Alright, and then where was Mother's what? You said it was south of Hunter's Gathering? Mother's Heart? No, Mother's Crown. Whoopsies. Do 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 do.
Heard a brave got mauled by a few scrappers by Mother's Crown.
Mother's Hearts. Mother's Rise. Mother's Crown. Mother's Crown. There's 23 of these things that I had to be up. You sure we got all of them? I loved it. What are my thoughts on what happened? The final battle, I wouldn't say it was a letdown. It just wasn't as like big or grand as I thought it was going to be. Like taking down Hades. But still, it was a really good story. Loved pretty much everything about this game. We put so much time into it, so.
Having abandoned us, she sent us the anointed.
Where are these things?
It's heavy. World's going white.
What would be great is if the sun would come up so I can see what I'm going. Here they are. There was only 2 here. Right? Only 2? I missed some here at the grave. North entrance of Aloy's house. Yeah, totally looking forward to it. We're gonna watch some
I think he built all this alone.
north
So many
entrance.
memories. It's not home anymore. Not without Rost.
Yeah, so we knocked all
There's
these
nothing
down.
for me here anymore.
All those guys are down. These are all down. And stay down. Boom. Got those. That's south. I'm lost. I'm lost and I have to go. This entrance right here? At least the sun's coming out now. At least I thought it was. So are they just down a path somewhere? Go with the new batches of PS5s in the UK. That would be great. Yeah, I'm hoping to get my hands on one shortly. One is on the ledge here somewhere. What the hell, man? There's all these structures here. But where are they all? Boom. Boom. One is on the ledge just north of the house. That's gotta be up here, though. What a pain. I'm leaving the gameplay area? I didn't know that was possible. This isn't in the path, so I can't even take that. I don't believe you.
Alone. So many memories. It's not home anymore. There's nothing for me here anymore.
There was one there. There we go! Yes! All trophies obtained! We platinumed! That was a pain. Yes! Yes! Cool, guys. I gotta go. I've gotta go. Guys, thank you so much for joining me on this journey, man. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I'm just gonna end stream, but you guys have a great rest of your day. Oh, that's right. I gotta save. I'll save off stream. But Liz, thank you so much for the resub. 37 months. Thank you. The Thermal Panda with the follow. Thank you. You guys are all awesome. Thanks for being here today. I will be back tomorrow. We're gonna start off the stream by watching the Forbidden West stuff. I haven't seen it yet, so we'll watch the presentation. I think it's like 14 minutes of gameplay, as well as the trailer. So we'll start that off, and then we'll play a little Final Fantasy 14 tomorrow. But guys, go forth the rest of your day. Make it a good one. We do have a premiere later on at 2 p.m. Social. Be sure to go check that out. Go check that out on my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed already, please do so. And yeah, that's it. Go forth the rest of your day. Make it a good one. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.